Hello everyone, it's Monday, the last Monday of the month, so it's time for our market update. Like usual, I would like to remind you about the 30 days wealth planner and 90 days workbook, but of course this is more connected with the psychology of being successful trader than the technical stuff. So let me share my screen. First of all, I need to join from the second computer as well. So in the meantime, you can tell me how is it going on your accounts? Still profitable or some minuses? In the meantime, everything is going well. Daniel, how about you? Did you close already your buy or not yet?
My sell on gold, of course not. It's too
Buy.
far.
I said buy.
Which buy?
Buy you had above the top.
No, I had a sell below the bottom, but it's one story.
Oh, you will share your story in a moment.
All
All
right.
right. Sorry, I'm here. So let me share my screen now. So like usual, let me start from the US dollar index. What happened here? I told you that there is a deep A behind us, which is this movement. After here we had an overbalance, after that a deep A, and after deep A we got the confirmation that the A is done. We were waiting for the B, and actually right now I notified you even last week about that we had an overbalance of the biggest correction. It's again up to you. If you feel that you can treat this movement as a three waves movement, because from the technical stuff, it's okay. Because we had here the biggest correction, which cut this movement into the three pieces, number one, number two as a correction, and number three. Then we can guess that the B is already finished. So if the B is already finished, of course, the final confirmation that the B is finished is the overbalance of the biggest correction. As you can see on Friday or Thursday, I guess it's closer to Friday, or maybe Thursday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's say Thursday, price touched the level of 141.4, which might look like an overbalance and the confirmation that the B is done. We don't know, because maybe just this is the part of the B of the B, and after that the C of the B will come. But according to the rules, after the overbalance, we should expect the wave C right here. And in total, it's the shape of the correction will be flat correction with the deep A, three waves B, which didn't hit the top, and the C. Here is the geometric cluster we already created. This is the first scenario, okay? The second scenario is like we have A of the B right here, B of the B is right here, and the C of the B will come. But right now, in this current moment, we are closer to the sell scenario and the flat correction, because there is a lot of pips to the local top. And the information that the B is still on, we will have once the price will hit this local top. So right now, we can consider it like we are inside of the wave C, and the US dollar index should fall down until the geometric cluster. Okay, so if the US dollar index will fall down, then we can expect that the markets related to US dollar can temporarily go up. Do you have any question about this USD X, this euro dollar, US dollar index? Or it's pretty clear for you? Question, no question? Okay, it looks like everything is clear. No one is asking, maybe the question will come with the time. So let me move to the market, and the first, like usual, is the euro dollar. What happened here? Actually happened what we expected. The price came to the shallow A, created the candle formation. So according to the rules, we can treat it like a shallow A after the overbalance. So because of that fact, we can start thinking about sell. First opportunity was, of course, on Friday after the price touched this level. Here was the entry point with the 30-40 pips of the risk. After that, we had a confirmation from H4 and a confirmation from the daily candle formation as well. Okay, so how to check if there is the end of the shallow A or this movement is still on and we can expect that the price will go higher. What is the confirmation that the wave A is finished?
Overbalance.
Overbalance. So let me find the biggest correction in the last movement. Here was the first one. After that, the second was smaller. So here is the biggest one. This correction right here was the biggest one. And as you can see, the price already touched the level of 161.8. So somehow we have a confirmation that the shallow A is finished. So after that, we can expect the simple correction or the irregular correction in this case. So what we know for sure that what we know, maybe not for sure. What we know is that we are inside of the wave B, and what we know for sure that the price should hit the stop as well, because the correction will never end at the level of 41.4. So definitely they must go higher, hit the level of at least 50% to think about the end of the correction. And somehow it's, let's say, similar to the local movement on the US dollar index, because after the overbalance, we usually expect some correction. So in the meantime, okay, the price here, once the Euro US dollar index will go a little bit up, then Euro dollar will fall down to create, let's say, some B structure. And once the Euro US dollar index will continue to fall down, Euro dollar will go up to the level of 50% or even higher, because 50 is just the minimum to think about the end of the correction. However, they can go up to 61.8 or even change the scenario for a while by touching 70.7, which is a deep A. So what to do right now? If you are able to accept the risk with 60 few pips, let's say 60, then the market is ready to play for sell. Definitely our direction is sell direction in this moment. If it's too much for you, then what you could do is just to wait for the correction of, let's say, around 50% of the last movement, which is right here. And after that, try to find a sell spot with secure yourself with the buy stop above the candle formation, which is above this candle formation, which will be created at the level of 50. Split it 50% above the candle formation and 50% above this local top, or generally reduce the volume and put the whole buy stop above the local top. Which option is the best for you? I don't know, because it depends on what you have written down in your business plan. However, I would say that the market temporarily in this current moment right now, when I'm talking to you, is in the standby mode. I don't see any chance to enter the market. Maybe if you would like to try a little bit and enter a sell, like a scalping sell, and secure yourself with the stop loss above this stop, which was created right here on the left side, because you are hungry and you are looking for some fast movements here and a quick profit, then maybe somehow it looks like the spot to enter with the risk below 10 pips, actually 9. So this is what I can say. If you would like to do scalping and you are looking to do something right now, the only one thing you can do right here is to enter sell with the buy stop above this stop on the left side. However, I would suggest to wait a little bit until the price will touch the level of 50%. And after that, again, if you'd like to do scalping, then M5 and 15. If you'd like to do the hedge, then H1, maybe H4 to secure yourself. And after that, with the security order is the same. You can put the 100% security order above the top of the candle formation, or split it 50% here and 50% above the top, because in total it will be approximately 40 few pips, so it's not big deal. Is it clear for you, or do you have some question?
For me, it's very clear.
It's clear. Good. So the next one. The next one is a GBP USD. What happened here? Let me delete this. Here, I didn't change my mind yet. I'm still in the scalping mode here. I'm playing buy when the price coming back to the level or to the zone with the one-to-one correction and looking for sell opportunities once the price is a little bit higher. And I don't remember, but I guess I entered the market right here on Friday somewhere, or Thursday it was. I didn't play too much on Friday because I had a lot of things to do, but it was Friday after this nice big movement. The price created the false break, the false break of the previous stop, which is also the good sign for us. False break on every time frames, H1, H4. Do you have any daily candle formation right now? Let me check. I would say no. This body is a little bit too big. It's 50-50. So do you remember from the candle formation and the candle patterns that we accept shooting star with the body at the level of 50% only when it's black? So I don't see any candle formation right here, right now. Okay, maybe today they will fall down a little bit to create a what? To create a evening star here, or maybe tomorrow they will fall down according to the candle formation called Shark 32. Depends. However, I'm not looking for a daily candle formation, especially when I'm focused on a scalping. Then for me, this opportunity to enter right now, it's still good with the risk approximately 45, 46 pips. It's still acceptable for me. So I already entered the market, actually. I have a transaction here with the buy stop right here, and the second buy stop I will add above this top on the left side, somewhere here above the resistance level. Okay, and again, I'm treating GBP USD like the market for scalping only until they will not hit the top and create some candle formation to close all of this circle of one-to-one correction, or break the bottom one more time and finally touch the level of the overbalance. So I'm not trying to enter the market for the long term. Usually I'm entering for 10, 20, 30 pips, and that's it. Is the market ready to play right now? This is a good question. Actually, if you accept the risk, approximately 35 pips, the market is ready to play right now. Direction, sorry, for me is also the same as the sell direction. If you prefer to trade a little bit safer, then what you can do is just to wait for the candle formation right here, or actually there is a candle formation right here, that they are just close to the previous local top. So yeah, I would say the market is ready to play for sell. We had a nice down movement. Let me see if we had an overbalance in this down movement. Here was the first correction. The second was smaller. The third was bigger. It looks like they are at the level of one-to-one. No, we have an overbalance right here. So we have an overbalance of the last movement with the false break here on the H1 and H4. So I would say it's even stronger chance to enter for sell. And basically that's it if we talk about the GBP USD. So if we zoom out a little bit, I'm still expecting them to fall down at least to the zone of one-to-one. I wish them to break this one-to-one zone, finally touch the overbalance. So after that, it will be even clearer for us to play sell only, or just to go a little bit higher. Okay, if they will activate me above the stop, that's still fine. I will wait for another candle formation somewhere here in the zone of the resistance level, somewhere here between these two lines. Close my buy stop. There is not enough points to enter another sell, so just wait until the price will start falling down according to scenario 2A. Is it clear? Yes or yes?
Double yes.
Double yes.
Double yes.
Хорошо. Хорошо. So let's move to the next one. And the next one is Audi USD. Łukasz said that there is a hammer here. Yeah, we can consider it as a hammer with the 5 pips of risk right now. But the bigger picture is they started moving up, but they didn't touch the shallow A zone yet. And I told you during the last market update or during the last session that I'm waiting until they touch the shallow A to start thinking about the sell, because this shallow A is also connected with the resistance zone right here, or I'm expecting the correction one-to-one with the biggest correction. So let me go to the lower time frame, check where we had the biggest correction, and after that have a look what happened. Here is the first one. This one is smaller.
Overbouncing.
This one is bigger.
Oh, sorry.
And right now, the price touched the level of the one-to-one correction. Kurwa, sorry. Let's do it like this. And the overbalance line is here. So according to what we have here, we are in the zone of one-to-one with the biggest correction right now. So it's not bad spot to try buy with the risk of around 10 pips. Okay, if you would like to extend your risk a little bit, maybe the previous bottom, which is right here, is connected with the already 127.2. It's still fine, or split it. It's 16, so below 20 pips. I would say that if you are looking for a spot to try temporarily, maybe in the scalping mode, I will try to look for the buy position with the expectation that the market will hit the previous stop and touch the shallow A finally. Okay, so this is also not bad try. 10 pips risk, expectation of approximately 55 to 1. Not bad if you don't have any other option to trade. Once they will fall down, touch the overbalance, touch the overbalance line, I will expect for a deeper correction, let's say 50, 61, and still I will look for buy position here because the shallow A is not touched yet for me. So if you want to play this market, definitely it's not bad, especially that the whole zone between the local top and the local bottom is pretty small. It's just 150 pips. So sometimes it's just the 150 pips is the size of one candle on H1 on the gold. So there is a lot of space here, even if you'd like to split your security order. Yeah. So right now, what we have N15. Right now we have even N30. There is no candle formation on N30, but according to this N15, you can try. You can give yourself a try. I'm not suggesting to place sell stop or security order right here. I would suggest to move it right here below this bottom on the left side, because it's still the difference between 7 and 10 pips. It's like nothing when the expectation is at least 50, but securing yourself below here, you can avoid, let's say, for example, 1 or even 2 false break. But at the end, it's up to you and up to what you have written down in your business plan. But this is my, let's say, temporary solution and the view of Audi USD. Because of the one-to-one, there is short-term trade for buy up to at least shallow A. Once the price will come to the shallow A and create the candle formation for sell, for me, it will be chance to sell this market. Once they will fall down more, break this local bottom, touch 50, 61.8, something like this, I will try to look for the buy position. Is it clear? This is for short-term transactions. If you are looking for something, let's say middle term, I'm not suggesting to enter the market right here, right now. It's definitely better to wait until they will hit the top all or fall down lower. So the opportunity is only for scalpers here. Let me know if it's clear. If yes,
Clear.
clear? Are you in? Did you open the transaction, Łukasz, already?
No, I wait.
Wait for what?
I wait. Better shallow A for me to sell. Make many transactions to Euro USD and Audi USD
Okay.
plus pyramid.
Next one, NZD USD. Nice touch of the geometry cluster right here. Remember that we are in the downtrend still because the market didn't touch the overbalance line. So we are still at the level of 1-to-1. We had a overbalance right here, confirmation of the speeding correction with the geometric cluster, the candle formation at the level of H1, H4, daily still not. No daily candle formation, but H4 is enough. So let me know what happened in this up movement, where is the biggest correction, what we can get from this market. So this is the biggest correction in the last movement. Let me see, the price didn't touch the overbalance yet. We are at the level of 127.2. So we are still in the 1-to-1 zone, little bit below. There is an overbalance. Maybe they will do one more false break and then we'll have an overbalance on the market. And this overbalance will open for us the road to the next, at least next 1-to-1, which is that one. So after the overbalance and correction, let's say, it will be some space to play sell again. Right now, we are at the level of 1-to-1 correction, okay? You have to remember that above this local top, which is right here, there is another geometry cluster created from the 61.8, so it's still possible that the price can come here. So at the end, you have to choose what is better for you. Okay, be aware that we are in the downtrend, so I'm not sure if playing buy it's worth it right here. However, this is the market related to USD. So temporarily the price can go up once the US dollar index will fall down after the overbalance. So as you can see, there is more question marks here than on the previous market. Of course, if you are a scalper, you don't care too much. You have a M15 candle formation. You have no, only M15 candle formation. The risk right now is 6 pips. You have one try, okay, the price is going higher, so let's say below 10 pips. So if you want, you can give yourself a trial. I guess one false break and we will have an overbalance. So yeah, that's it if we talk about this market. And that's it if we talk about the markets related to dollars, currencies related to dollars. So what I can say, euro dollar looks good. In my opinion, there is not too many question marks here, okay? So once they touch 50, candle formation ready for sell. Same story with GBP USD. For me, the market is ready to sell, and it looks better, in my opinion, maybe because I feel the GBP USD more than Euro USD, maybe because the GBP USD is faster, and I'm focused here. So here is my number one, after that Euro dollar number two, after that scalping mode, Audi USD, local buy with the risk reward 5-to-1, still good. And the last of the last is NZD USD. Okay, once they will break the bottom, touch the overbalance line, do the correction, after that it will come back to my list. I will wait for the correction and look for sell transaction. Is it clear for now? Do you know what to do if we talk about the currencies related to US dollar? Anyone in the room?
Yes.
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 Yes, make money.
All you have to do right now is to make money, correct?
Exactly.
Last one, related to US dollar here. Daniel's favorite, gold one. And basically speaking, slowly, the price is coming to the geometric cluster. The part of the geometric cluster is already touched. And this is the question we always have in our mind. If they stop just few pips from this line, like 6, 7, maybe 10, if I can say that the geometric cluster is touched or not, maybe I did the measurements not properly. Yes. So here we have 70.7. Let's take A to C. Here, I guess it is fully touched. I don't know then what is this line doing here. But looking like it's touched. So we can say that the geometric cluster for what? Geometry cluster for flat correction. It's finished. There is some confirmation on the H4 time frame. There is no daily confirmation. Okay, what you have to keep in your mind that above is another geometry cluster, but somehow you have the reason to sell. First overbalance is already behind us because this is the biggest correction in the last movement. And as you can see, we have an overbalance right here. After the next correction is already the biggest correction inside of the wave C. So anyway, there is a space to play till this zone. Even from the current price, the risk is 60 pips. The next one-to-one is 120. So basically speaking, right now, the market is ready to play. Let me go lower. Do we have any H1? No. M30? No. Maybe M15 we will see in the next 7 minutes. The risk, as I said, is plus minus 60 few pips. And I'm negative about the market. I'm expecting them to start falling down. And of course, the final confirmation, we have a small confirmation right now, which is an overbalance of the last movement. Of course, the final confirmation will be when the price will touch the general overbalance of the biggest correction in the wave C. Then we will wait for the correction, and after that, we will be able to start looking for the long-term trade for sell on the gold market. Okay, always you have to remember that the fact that the price touched the geometric cluster doesn't mean that they cannot go higher, because above around 200 pips there is another 160, another geometric cluster. Of course, you can expect that the price will do one more false break here. Let's say hit the local top, create another candle formation. So this is something you have to be aware of. So let me know if it's clear. For now, I would say that the market is ready to play right now if you accept the risk of 60 few pips. And right now, short-term transaction only 2-to-1 to at least next 1-to-1, or maybe when the price will cross all of this zone with the one nice big candle, then everything will be clear. Okay, they can also stop at the level of 1-to-1 and go to the next cluster. So we have few scenarios here, but right now the market might be ready to sell. Clear?
Yep.
Daniel, share your screen. Show me what you have there.
Nothing interesting.
Interesting situation, like every time when you are sharing your screen.
Nothing. Sell at the bottom.
That's
as you
good.
can see.
That means that you don't have any buy activated. You close your
No,
put it on the top.
no. Actually, I was like hedging buy in here, but I'm just keeping this clear. So I have a hedge in here right now.
Amazing. So finally you solved the problem. So by the way, the distance from your previous transaction, what is the distance? 300, 400 already?
Let me see. I mean, from here to here,
400 or close to
5.
500. So actually, I would say if you keep your deposit right now and you have only, I mean, if the amount of money is still the same, above 40,000, and you have just one transaction and this is only 2 lots, you are ready to add another sell position right here, let's say maybe after the H1 candle formation, and secure yourself above the candle formation and maybe partly above the top. Do you consider this solution right now once you see the H1 candle formation?
Yes, but I have more transactions, so but yes, I will enter sell.
So where did you start trading in the meantime?
GBP, JPY, which was supposed to be scalping and end up in hedge. But I'm positive about
If we talk about scalping, you should secure yourself with the stop loss to avoid.
Yes, I know. Absolutely, I understand it from the rational point of view.
Yeah, but I'm proud of you. Finally, you solved this. You solved this problem with being always activated and having, let's say, here in the gold market, always buy somewhere higher. So all you have to do is just to keep watching once the price, especially when the price will hit this local top. But when they will not hit this top, then just wait and add maybe another sell. Maybe not to with the hope that the price will fall down and you will be able to close the sell trade right here. But at least the sell you can keep till the next one-to-one zone right here. It will be
Actually, after touching this cluster, I was already selling a bit and I closed it, so cashed a bit.
From time to time, I also do like this when I have somewhere trade already activated. Like here you have, I see the spot to enter for scalping. I'm doing scalping with additional trade, just entering and exiting after a few pips.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Very good. I like your new style. Next one. Section of indices. What happened? Still the same. New top after overbalance. So if we want to talk about the details, next nice one-to-one, there is H1, there is no daily candle formation on the rest. Yeah, we can say that there is daily candle formation. If someone is if someone like to try to sell, the risk is still big, 220 pips. I'm not recommending that. The next one-to-one zone is right here. Maybe once they come here and create the candle formation, I will try to find some scalping position on M15, M5 to enter buy for a few pips. But definitely there is no spot to build some bigger transaction. To build something bigger, I'm waiting for at least 1,000 to 2,000 pips correction. So I would say right now, without any what, just I would say that there is a standby mode for me. I'm focused on the gold market more right now. I'm trying to find more sell to close finally all of the trades I have open and have a break, because right now I feel a little bit that I'm tired. So my goal for the next few weeks, let's say, to try to add as many sell as possible on the gold to make some, I don't know, 20, maybe 30K and close everything with the minus approximately 100,000, because in total I'm in a profit already. What happened here? DAX hit the top, so let me delete those lines. Where is the biggest correction in the last movement? Maybe this one. How many pips we have here? 200. Not too many. However, here is the one-to-one zone. On DAX, let me delete this previous one. And after that, the last movement. Do we have any overbalance right now or not? There is no overbalance yet. I guess they are still somewhere at the level of one-to-one correction. Here is the next one-to-one zone with the overbalance, very close to the next one-to-one. It's just 30 pips. It's pointless in my opinion. So I would say that again, standby mode. I'm waiting for at least this correction right here to think about entering buy. But more important is to find a buy on Dow Jones than on DAX, but depends which market will be in the better position once they will finally come. This small correction is too small for me. Like 70, 80, 100 pips or the indices, even 200, it's still like nothing. It can be just one candle. So at least I'm waiting for the few hundreds here or even 1,000 plus correction to think. As you can see right here, this is close to 2,000. And after those kind of the correction, it's easier to play, especially when you play buy. And the last one, the same, as you can see, it's overbalance of the biggest correction right here. But I would say that indices don't care about the overbalance. According to the rules, of course, the road to the next one-to-one is open because of the overbalance, but I'm not sure if the price would like to go there. So I'm suggesting to avoid playing sell on indices, and I will repeat it every single time when someone is asking me if it's good to sell or not. Of course, we are here to try, to experience. So if you'd like to experience playing sell, then you can do it, okay? There is an overbalance, so before you will enter sell, of course, what you have to do, you have to wait for the correction. Maybe we can treat this first movement like a neutral A. This is our B. After that, maybe we'll have some geometric cluster for the speeding or irregular. As you can see, what we have here is the zone. Doesn't matter if it will be 100 or 150. It's connected with 61.8. So it will be not bad spot when the price come to the level of 61.8. And after that, create a candle formation. Maybe it will be a resistance zone here as well. So if you would like to give yourself a try, still there is no spot right here right now, but once the price will go higher, then maybe you will be able to try with the risk above the candle formation. I don't know, 50 pips above the general top, 100 something. I'm not gonna do that, but if you want, then this is the first moment when you can try. There is no moments to try for sell. There is no spots to try. They are still most probably somewhere with the one-to-one correction with a smaller one, and same with the Dow Jones. Yes. Question to the indices?
No.
No.
No, okay. Next section then, markets related to JPY. What happened here? We have a new B. This is how it is when we are trying to catch the B. We know that this movement can be a little bit extended. So all we have to do is just to remake geometric cluster right here, according to the H4 candle formation we have right there. 50, 61.8. And of course, second one. The first, what I can see is 50 and 127. Risk 40, direction 400 something, 10 to 1, still good. The JPYs are the swing markets, so they can fall down the same way like they are going up. So somehow, if you have space and you have time to control it, it's not bad idea, especially that it is expensive here, to give yourself a trial, but only when you have time and you can continue following all of the next activation and the next activation, or just create a budget to try with the stop loss with the smaller volume. Let me see what happened here in the middle. What we have is just that we have a newbie with the H4 candle formation. This H4 candle formation is pretty big, let's say. Comparing to the previous candles, it was close to 70 pips. I don't see any other big candle like this. Maybe here, not even those one was smaller. And there is daily candle formation. Depends On the body, 40, 57. No, it's not 30%, so there is no shooting star here yet. So only according to the H4. Where the price right now? At the level of 1-to-1 with this, I guess, yes. After that, the next 1-to-1 is this one. And finally, according to the rules, the overbalance of the biggest correction, which is that point, will be the confirmation for us that the price would like to go to the geometric cluster. So again, it's up to you, and it's up to what you have written down in your business plan. If you like to put the risk on the table from time to time, then still the market is ready to play. The risk playing 0.1 is approximately, I don't know, but approximately I will tell you, 0.1 is 40 pips, which is $26, because JPY is weaker than USD. However, if you prefer to do it safer, in a safer way, it's good to wait for the overbalance of the biggest correction, wait for the correction, and after that play to the geometric cluster. Me personally, I like to put the risk on the table, and this situation is not bad for me just because I have a lot of responsibilities in the next 2-3 days. I don't want to enter the market and control it every time frame, but maybe I will consider entering just with the stop loss above the top. I'm waiting for some small candle formation here. Maybe if they will create H1 somewhere here, then it will be enough for me to give myself a try. And basically that's it. Okay, there is still a question mark here because of the 1-to-1 they are in, so it's possible that they will go to hit this stop, so we will have a new B and so on, but you have to make the risk and put it on the table to make some money. Without entering the market, you will not be able to profit. And that's it. So generally speaking, it's not bad, but from the other side, we already have seen better markets to play. So if you look for the best of the best opportunity to play in the current moment, then definitely USD JPY is not the best one, because the markets related to USD or even gold, it's better than this JPY. However, if you have space, you can give yourself a trial. Next one is the GBP JPY. What happened here? After the 1-to-1, we expected the bigger correction right here, or especially right here, but what happened here? The price hit the top right here. After that, as you can see, created the false break here. However, there is no candle formation on H1, there is candle formation on H4. How far we are from the top? There are still few pips, like 500. So generally speaking, the situation is the same, just bigger scale. We are looking for the wave C right here. Okay, so what we have to do is to delete the old lines, remind ourselves the biggest picture and the range, which is already counted in thousands of pips, because the geometric cluster is right here, the first one. So from the current price, there is a range of 3,300. What happened in the lower picture? Let me delete this one. The price after the bigger correction over 300 pips hit the new top. The biggest correction in the last movement, I guess, is that one. So of course, the better confirmation is when we will see this one, this overbalance of this correction right here, overbalance right here. But after that, let me cut the market after this correction, where we have the biggest one. I guess this one is the bigger. And finally, we know that we have an overbalance of the last movement and we are in front of the next 1-to-1, which is right there. Overbalance of the biggest correction in the last movement, which is that one, will open the road to the next 1-to-1, which is this one behind. Actually, is this one. It's small or big? Let me see. The range is 60 pips to the local top. There is 36 pips. Not too many. Let's say not too many pips. I will put it in the standby mode. If you are already activated, then you can play it according to the H4 candle formation. So what you should have is the buy stop above the top, and you should wait until the price will fall down. Daniel, where you have your sell transaction, and if your buy stop is already above the top, or it's...
Yeah, buy stop is above the top. I was catching this B, but these moves up are so small that I've been activated and activated, so I was losing on this.
Which time frame did you choose?
Sorry?
Which time frame you played?
H1.
So how many times the price activates you?
Oh my. Like
I see one activation right here. Second,
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
you
X
should
like
be
this.
already
On
playing.
H4.
Yeah.
I know.
And where is your sell
Yeah.
transaction? Which level of the price?
Somewhere around this bigger 1-to-1 that you have marked.
So
Not that far.
not bad.
That. I mean, at the bottom of this, but it's not that far. I mean, like considering the scenario, just need to wait until it starts falling, but I'm just waiting for a week or so.
Oh, okay.
But it's okay, I think. Finally.
Well, there is two things you can do. First of all, focus on the gold market only and make money there and wait in the meantime here until the price will start falling down. Or if you have more space in your calendar, then maybe you can wait for the first overbalance and the correction. So after that, try to add another sell, because here the minimum is 100, let's say 100, 150 pips. And already your transaction is approximately over 200 pips. So there is a space to add another sell. But I suggest here to wait for the candle formation before you will start adding another sell. What we know for sure right now, that there is an overbalance of the last movement which hit the top and the false break on H4, but right now there is no smaller candle formation. So maybe if they create something on M15, M30 or H1, you will be able to play at least to the next 1-to-1. The closest 1-to-1 is still 60 pips, so it will be about around 400-500 playing one lot. And yeah, just do scalping here in the meantime, like you are doing on the gold market.
Yep. By the way, I've just saw that like swaps on this market are the huge ones on sell. Like I've never seen ones like this on GBP, JPY. When you sell, but when you buy, it gives you a positive swap here.
I don't know, to be honest, what the swap depends on, but I can ask this question. If there is some maths or formulas, how do they calculate it? Or they just got the numbers from the liquidity providers and they have...
Probably, yeah, my guess it comes from the liquidity and it's changing.
I will ask. I will write down and ask after the call. So the plan is simple: to enter sell right now, because technically speaking, we are after the overbalance. It's good to wait at least for the candle formation right now. But as I said, there is few markets better to play right now. So if you don't have to play JPY, then don't play. If you have to because you are already activated and you are waiting, then there is no choice. All you have to do is just wait or try to add another transaction. USD JPY is still in the same position. There is a small consolidation since few days. How many? Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So a week. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Approx tomorrow we'll have 2 weeks. I told you that I closed all of the transaction. I was tired of this market and I feel much better without this JPY than with. What I'm waiting for is at least the one-to-one with the biggest correction right here, over balance, and the correction to start thinking again about selling. I'm still negative about the market. I still would say that better for me is to try to find sell spot because of the price of the current price, but right now I don't see any chance. There is just a 2 weeks consolidation, and I don't feel comfortable playing something like this, especially that I see the better spots to play on the other markets. And basically speaking, that's it. So if we talk about the markets related to JPY, in my opinion, Euro JPY looks the best, even if we are at the level of the small one-to-one. We are trying to catch the B. The risk to enter the market right now, it's small. We are missing the local candle formation, so technically it's better to wait for the candle formation. They touch the level of 61.8. So once you see something on M15, M30 or H1, you can give yourself a try just because of the risk is small. The second one, which is not bad to play, but worse, in my opinion, is GBP JPY, because it's faster. However, from the technical stuff here on the GBP JPY, there is an overbalance, and we are on the way to the next one-to-one, which is close to 60 pips. So after that, you as a trader, you have to make this kind of choices. Okay, I don't know what is better for you. I can tell you what in general I would do. So in this case, even if GBP JPY looks better, I will go to choose the Euro JPY once and see the candle formation, but your choice might be different. And I will definitely avoid USD JPY. Next one is the USD CAD. What we know is that the price came to the level of one-to-one with the previous correction right here. There is another one-to-one behind this. Let me just mark the overbalance of the first one. Łukasz said that he must go. As you can see, the overbalance of the first one is already one-to-one of the second one. So this one-to-one zone is a little bit extended right here. All right, so we don't need this overbalance here. And the bigger picture. We know that from top there is an overbalance in the down direction. We had the deep A, after that extended three ways B. Right now we are at the level of C. Okay, we cannot say that the C is already finished because of the fact that we don't have an overbalance yet. However, we have to remember that above the top there is another geometric cluster from 61.8 and something from the red one. So it is possible, because Mateusz asked me last week, is it possible that the price will go to hit this local top and touch the next geometric cluster? Yes, it's possible. So right now, after they touch the one-to-one, we had a nice strong movement, correction, again movement to the top, in the up direction. And right now, I would say we are at the level of 50% between the top and the bottom. There is 60 point to the top and 80 something pips to the local bottom. And here, this is one big question mark, because everything is possible. Is it possible that they will go to hit the new top and touch the next geometric cluster? Yes. Is it possible that they will stop somewhere here, create the resistance zone and fall down one more time? Yes, it's possible. But from the other side here, this one-to-one zone is extended up to 100 pips, so they can stop everywhere. They can do the false break, create another candle formation, false break, another, do the overbalance of the first and touch the one-to-one of the next one, and again. So everywhere here, from, let's say, starting from the 50% of the current movement, maybe there is even a geometric cluster right here for the speeding correction, it looked like. As you can see, 100, . 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100 So as you can see, starting from this level of the price up to overbalance of the biggest correction, we have a buy zone. So what is better, technically speaking? Better is when the price will go directly to the next geometric cluster, stop there, create a candle formation, and open the road for sell. So if it's good to sell right now, also, I don't know where you would like to secure yourself. Above the stop, 16 pips. Above the general top, 60 few pips. If you'd like to play for 40 pips, definitely you cannot put the buy stop above 60 pips. So the only one spot I see is right here, whereas 10 pips, let's say, security and expectation of 40, which doesn't look so bad. However, you have to remember that this is also the swing market, so they can go to the next geometric cluster with the few candles. What I would suggest is better to wait for the correction, and if you really want to play here, is start buying even from those geometric cluster, and after that you will have a buy zone for another 160 pips. If you don't have to play, I will focus on the markets related to US dollar. How does it sound for you? Which direction you would choose here?
I'm choosing none. I was focusing on H1 on gold currently.
Yes, there is a H1 candle formation, so you can play sell, secure yourself above the top, which is 30 pips, or above the general top, which is 73. 73 times 2 is 1,400 in your case. So I would suggest to split it, put 1 above this candle formation and 3 above the general top. This is my recommendation here. So coming back to the USD CAD, if you don't have to play, there is much more question marks, for example, than on the gold market, on the GBP USD or euro dollar. But if you really like this market, then the chance for sell is even right now, with the buy stop above the previous top here on the left side. If you don't have a pressure, then it's good to wait for the correction, because there is a huge buying zone, so you can start buying with the expectation, not hope, that the price will go back and hit the previous top and touch another geometric cluster, or just do nothing, because there is 2 key lines here. The one key point is 61.8, and there is another geometric cluster for the speeding correction, and the second key point is the overbalance of the biggest correction inside of the wave C. And both of these spots is informing us that the market is good for sell. So definitely it's better for us than the price when the price will go hit the top, because after that it will be more expensive. So it will be better for us to sell. However, we have to handle that. And here we have 2 options. We can skip this market and stay away until they will touch this or those line, or actively be inside of this market by choosing some of the direction. Depends on the style, depends on how much time you have, depends on which strategy you will choose. And the next and the last, Euro AUD. They came to the level of 1-to-1 with the previous biggest correction, I guess, with this one. No, maybe with this one. Yes, because this one is smaller. So anyway, they came to the level of 1-to-1, and we had a small consolidation right here, and right now the price went up. What we have, definitely we know that there is a deep A right here, and right now we are at the level of the 1-to-1 with the biggest correction. So the final confirmation that the deep A is finished will be after the price will cross this red line right here below. However, if it's your favorite market, like for example, it's Mateusz's favorite market, you have to find a way to play, because it can take another, I don't know, few days, few weeks. So I guess he doesn't want to wait as long. So what I would say, closer the local top they are, or the market is, it's for me the chance to play sell. Closer the 1-to-1 zone they are, it's better to play buy. Right now, it's definitely closer to the local top. So what I would do is to wait for the candle formation right here and play sell with the buy stop above the stop. It's still 50 pips, so it's acceptable. It's very acceptable, especially that the AUD is weaker than euro dollar, than dollar, then the risk will be smaller than 50 pips. It will be approximately 35. And that's it. So basically speaking, only when you play this market, it's good to try to find some sell opportunity. After this movement, when you don't have to play here, it's better to wait for official overbalance. Same story with USD CAD. If you have to play, then I will find a spot for you for sure. Right now, even the market is ready to play sell. Maybe not right now, after 3 minutes, we'll have M15 candle formation. So the risk will be 13 pips. If you would like to play buy, I'm suggesting to wait at least for the shape of the speeding correction right here. Standby mode, if we talk about the USD JPY, if you would like to sell GBP JPY because there is an overbalance behind us and we are on the way to the next one-to-one, wait for at least M15 to H1 candle formation. Same story with USD JPY. Wait for the candle formation because before you will enter the market. Standby mode for indices. Gold market is ready to play. NZD USD, they are at the level of 1-to-1. So if you want to do scalping, there is still buy. Once they will fall down another 5 pips, it will be an overbalance which open the road to the next biggest 1-to-1 in the last movement. So I think that there is few markets better to play than NZD USD. AUD USD 1-to-1 zone still okay, 4-5 pips, from 4 to 10 pips of the risk, so you can play buy. I'm choosing for now GBP USD to play sell with the risk approximately 50-40 pips, and I'm expecting them to fall down again to the zone 1-to-1. I wish them to break this 1-to-1 zone and touch the overbalance right here. And euro dollar is ready to play for scalpers with less than 10 pips risk. And if you want to wait for the better confirmation, then wait for at least 50% and the candle formation on H1. And basically that's it. Let me know if you have some question, if everything is clear for you. If it's clear, then I will just finish the video and upload it to the platform. If you have some question, feel free to ask.
I'm good, thank you very much.
All right, so if it's clear, then wish you a good day and we are in touch. Bye-bye.
See you then.